What is up? What is up? Welcome to episode 66 of the Degrees Couch Chronicles. And if you're new, welcome to the show. This is pretty interesting if you're new. We pretty much just go through the topics of the day. You know what I mean? We talk about what's going on locally in our own neighborhood. Yeah. We give a shout out to people we fuck with or whatever, you know, as far as music goes. And yeah, we just kind of give our opinions on things. So if you don't like it, then it is what it is, because we're just always going to be doing ourselves. We're going to get started with the brands that we own. You know what I mean? Her herself own a skincare company. Myself, I own a photography business that I've linked with merchandise that I'm working on. And we're just going to dive right into the promotions.
So Shop Glow Nude, www.shopglownude.com for skincare. Our Instagram is glow.nude. Everything skincare, anything that you can possibly think of, we got it.
Yeah. And I have the white t-shirt stuff coming out soon. I'm going to give a link out to the Instagram where you can go and get the updates on that. So we're going to dive right into it. Probably going to leave that first topic towards the end, and we're just going to bounce over to the next one after that.
Okay. So, I've been reading the Bible. If you've watched the last few episodes, I be talking about the Bible and stuff. So, and God and shit. So, I've been reading the Bible, and I didn't realize how actually funny they were when you interpret them for yourself to have a better understanding. So, one that I actually thought was funny was when, Cain and Abel or whatever. So Cain killed Abel, his brother or whatever. So
which is wild.
God came back and was like, "Where your brother at?" So he was like, "I'm not my brother's keeper." God was like, "Why? I hear somebody from the ground." It was like, you killed your brother, so you deserve to get punishment.
Yeah.
So God was like, yo, we got a bounty on this nigga. Anybody could kill him.
That's wild.
So this nigga was like, yo, that's too much. This is too much punishment for me. But I'm like, nigga, you killed your brother. What did you expect? Like,
yeah, I've seen a lot of movies take and like a lot of TV shows take on that part of the Bible where Cain killed Abel. You know what I mean? It's interesting because they're saying, yeah, that was the first time there has been any type of animosity. And for Cain to go as far as killing his own brother, it just goes to show, like, how deep-rooted someone's hate can be for you, whether it's family or not. You know what I mean? So
that shit is hilarious to me. And when God made Adam and Eve or whatever, he pretty much told them, you can have anything that you want on this earth, because they were, like, God of the earth or whatever. So he was like, you just can't eat fruit from this specific place, like from the tree of life or whatever. So Eve is roaming around now, and she like, oh, I want some fruit. So the serpent was like, yo, you could eat fruit from over here, and she was like, no, God said no. What are you talking about? So he was like, yo, you can eat some of this fruit. She was like, alright, I'm gonna eat some. So God came down, and they was like, oh, they hiding now. So God was like, why y'all niggas hiding? Why y'all niggas hiding? And they were like, but we're naked. So God was like, who told y'all niggas y'all? Because pretty much they didn't know. So if you read the Bible, that's just my interpretation
hilarious,
of what I've read. It's funny as hell to me. I'm still on Genesis in the early 20s. I read it already, but I'm rereading it because it's hilarious to me. So
yeah, I was in that stuff when I was younger, but I mean, I guess it's meant to be interpreted by your own. I feel like the Bible is, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's religious, but it is a text. You know what I mean? I mean, like it's a book of testaments, and it's history. I guess some people can say if it is viable history, but my whole thing on the Bible is that, you know what I mean, it's a lot of stories, and stories can be interpreted however through whomever.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of versions of it. So with that being said, you know what I mean, it's altered. Maybe a lot of the things in it is not as true as a lot of people might come to believe it being so. But you know what I mean. I think it is a very interesting read, like you said. You know, what I mean? A lot of,
It is a good read. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you.
the Bible is super funny.
It's funny as hell to me. These niggas was wild as hell back then. They were super wild. I know y'all think these niggas was holy, but they were doing some wild shit. Like, and God was just not having it.
Yeah.
God got so fed up that he was like, yo, I'm done with these niggas. I don't even know why I made these niggas.
They have his wrath in there a lot. You know, with
he was
the
mad.
flood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The whole meteor they said with the dinosaurs. So it's interesting.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's funny as hell to me.
But moving on, there seems to have been some type of Karen attack.
Yo, I'm not even gonna.
I saw like a brief, like a little bit of the video. She was like laying down. She was like
I saw
on the ground
the
or something.
full video. I watched the
What
full
happened?
video. This bitch is crazy. Well, let me not cap. I watched the full ending of the video. I didn't see the beginning as to what started the altercation. Pretty much, long story short, something must have happened. I know the black woman didn't touch her though, but she was just recording her saying that, God forbid, you can really lie and get away with it. So she's recording her. Now this woman feels like, oh, everybody's watching me now. Now I gotta act some kind of way. So this bitch laid down on the ground and was like acting like she was fainting, but she fainted so slow. Like she was like, oh. I'm like, yo, these bitches is sick, yo. She was just being so dramatic, throwing like a huge temper tantrum, like a 2-year-old, like rolling around on the ground. First of all, you're rolling around on the ground post-COVID. Like,
that is wild.
You're bugging. Like,
That's crazy. But I feel like a lot of those issues where, you know what I mean, say a Karen escalate a situation, if there's no footage, there's a lot of times where, you know what I mean, the thing goes all the way left, you know what I mean, from the history, from the marches we've done had. So I feel like now that things aren't going that way anymore, it's like the only thing you can really do is act a fool on camera, you know what I mean? Because you're not really getting away with the type of stuff they used to get away with, you know what I mean?
If you don't have a camera phone, get one. Like, I know it's the 21st century, everybody have a camera phone, but get a good one with good footage, because these niggas be wildin' for respect. And there was another one where this bitch, I don't even know if she worked at Walmart, but she was legit following this nigga around. Like, for what? You don't work here. Again, like, what the fuck?
They be volunteer police, man, I swear.
Crazy, man.
Be escalating
Crazy.
situations that really, it's like not necessary half the time, bro. Like, if you can only understand what it's like
To be black.
Yeah, it's crazy because people just feel like they're owed to you trying to either some shit's gonna happen or, you know what I mean, like what do you think is gonna happen? I'm just trying to live my life.
And dating back to the Bible, we were the first ones here because God made one race.
I mean, it's scientifically proven too, so
yeah. Like, so let's stop acting like we're stealing from y'all place. Like, come on.
yeah. But that's that on that anyway.
So, Shakari, this vaping first of all, who still vapes? Like, they're offering her, and that little bit amount of money, like $250,000 to become a pretty much an ambassador. I don't know if she took the deal or whatever, but I guess because you're like, oh, she smokes now, let's get her. Like,
That's what I think it is. I think it's a reach. It sounds like a reach.
of course, it's a reach.
Because, like, why would you even want that to be what's taken from your whole situation? Because, you know what I mean, they said she was smoking because she was grieving. Now you're telling me that you're going to take my situation and I'll escalate it into a big thing. You want to make me an ambassador? Like, you better go somewhere with that shit. Nah, man.
Who even heard of Dr. Dabber? Like,
I don't think she should do that. She's
Hell
probably
no.
worth way more than that, number one.
Yeah.
And number two, I don't think it's a good look for her brand because she is an Olympian and that's what she's trying to do.
Pursue, right.
She's trying to pursue being an Olympian, not pursue being an ambassador for a vape company.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a reach on her behalf.
A huge reach.
You know what I mean? Well, on their behalf for her. So,
yeah.
I mean,
I hope she's smart enough to not take that shit.
it's just desperate times. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people maybe think, hey, that's a good bag. You know what I mean? And who knows? But nah, I feel like she's probably worth way more than that.
Of
and
course.
it's not even a company that anybody really thinks of to fucking get a vape from, even if you do vape. So.
Yeah, no one vapes, especially Dr. Dabber. Like, get out of here.
But that's interesting. I didn't even know that people were trying to come at her.
Yeah, I feel like you're going to see a lot more. I feel like the weed companies are going to be a bit more strategic with their offers. So.
And like with weed being, you know, federally legal,
Mm-hmm.
it is opening a lot of opportunities for people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Wiz Khalifa.
So we'll see. We'll see, man.
Let's move on. You said that first of all, Dictionarycom is super hilarious for the fact that it's not like a dictionary, you know what I mean? It's just Dictionary.com, you know. If anything is like via Webster, it'll be different if Webster was doing this, right? But Dictionary.com, I feel like people can make a page on there, so you can add your own word there. You know what I mean?
But you can tell white people added these words. So the definition for zaddy is an attractive man who is also stylish, charming, and confident.
Yeah. So a little backstory: they've added what, 3 new words?
Yeah, zaddy, y'all, Aunt Jemima, and yeet. I think the definition for yeet is the most dumbest one.
These are like urban vernaculars.
An exclamation of enthusiasm, approval, triumph, pleasure, and joy. That's the definition for yeet.
Yeet?
And the sentence is, if you're lucky, all of Wisconsin will be yelling yeet when the Packers make a second trip to Tampa this year.
Nah, that's not.
Fuck.
That's not the way to get out of here. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like,
white people.
You know what I mean? You can't put urban slang into Dictionary.com. Like, it doesn't work that way.
First of all, the definition for Aunt Jemima is really fucking stupid. It's a slang, apparently disparaging and offensive a black woman considered by other black people to be subservient to or to curry flavor.
I've never even heard of anybody being called an Aunt Jemima.
Or curry favor with what? What the fuck is a curry favor?
That doesn't make any sense to me. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, this is white people's definition. That's by far not any of a black person's doing at all or involvement.
That's not viable. That's definitely not viable.
That's definitely bullshit.
So, I mean, I don't know. If you go on Dictionary.com to search anything up, you gotta be stupid, because that's not where you would go. Like I said, look up a Webster. And don't try to, I mean, I guess if you're someone like a Caucasian person or a white person trying to find out what this means, so that your coworker is saying, I get it, but if
that's just the unseasoned version, though, of what everything means. That's not even close.
Or
though.
if you don't have a black friend, I get it if you don't have a black friend.
But who?
What does yeet? What does yeet mean?
In excitement, like yeet, yeet. Like,
that's what they made. Yeah, that's what they made it seem like. So that's why I know.
Yells yeet in excitement. We yell yeet when we throw something. Like,
that's why I know that wasn't like it wasn't someone from the community.
So it's hot as fucking here, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, it is.
Yo.
It is hot. It's a hot day, you know what I mean? Because you know what it was? It was so cold, like even all week. And I thought it was going to be a cold summer, you know what I mean? I was out here saying it's going to be a cold summer, but it looks like it's getting up there in the weather, so
it's hot as fuck.
Maybe we'll get a beach day soon, you know what I mean? Or be able to go to the beach soon. I want to go to the beach. I haven't been to the beach in a minute.
I haven't jumped in a body of water. Like, the closest I've been to water is my tub. Like, taking a bath.
It's been a while since I've been to the beach, too.
It's crazy, man. I haven't even had a vacation. It's hard times.
Yeah. Well, we're going to go ahead and take a break right here. Hopefully get a little cooled down. And we'll be back. Stay tuned. This is a beat by me. All right, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you do, get in contact. A lot of people probably don't know what's going on when we take a break. What happens is I have a beat on the Anchor or Spotify or Apple Podcast where you listen to an actual beat that is for purchase for playing. So if you're someone who only watches on YouTube and you're like, what's up with that break? What happens within that break? There's a beat playing if you go and you listen and you're someone who listens to the podcast. Because we have a lot of people that just listen to the podcast. A few people watch the YouTube. It's very low, under double digits. I'm going to work on that. But yeah, for those who view it audibly, that's what's going on. So yeah, that's why I keep saying, if you like the beat or whatever, that's what's happening right there.
Yeah.
If you're like someone who's confused about what's going on. So let's dive into Amazon, the place everybody loves to spend their money on. A lot of their products, they're being sued for their products. One of them being a carbon monoxide monitor. A lot of customers they looked into the issue, the government, whatever, their carbon monoxide monitors are not working. So that's a big issue. If you're purchasing a carbon monoxide monitor from Amazon. Come to find out it's not working, you could be in big trouble.
But where do you usually get those though? Where do you get those at?
I don't know. Your house should have one.
That's
so.
what I'm saying. That's
you should not be purchasing one.
Yeah, that's where I was heading.
The fire department.
Yes,
so you get it, bro.
That's where I was kind of heading with it. Like, what has to happen for you to go on Amazon to purchase a carbon monoxide monitor?
Maybe if you're a homeowner and you just built a house, then that I get.
But then the government has to, not the government, whoever I know legally has to provide certain things. Like, I'm pretty sure you can't just go buy a fire extinguisher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
that's a fire department situation. Like, a lot of things the fire department has to be involved with.
So they need to look into that and not blame Amazon.
Yeah,
they're to blame, but who's really
they're
here?
They're suing Amazon because you're selling products that don't work. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what they're saying.
How often do you buy stuff from Amazon that don't work, though?
I don't really buy stuff from Amazon, but I guess someone who does, maybe not often. Maybe all that shit works. I don't know.
Sometimes when you buy stuff from Amazon, you got to check the reviews. It's credible, but sometimes if you see the price that's too good to be true, obviously shit don't make sense.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of sellers on Amazon.
Yes, that's what I'm getting to as well.
Like someone like me and you who want to sell something.
Yes, that's what I'm getting to as well. Like there's people who sell off Amazon as well. That's their market space. So just look into the stuff that you're purchasing. Amazon is to be held accountable as well, but just hold yourself accountable as well to just know not to buy stuff from certain places. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
And how would you know your carbon monoxide monitor is not working? When does carbon monoxide just go in your house? Like, these are questions that I want answered.
That is true. That is true. So I don't know. They're looking into Amazon, and of course, there's many lawsuits against them. So
of course.
Moving on, there was apparently a famous Chinese influencer who died influencing.
Oh Lord.
She was she goes on little climbs, and she hikes and she takes all types of wild photos. I'll put her up somewhere, and she pretty much was trying to take a picture of a waterfall. And she fell like more than 16 feet into like the body of water, and she was pronounced dead on arrival at the hospital. Yeah. So, yeah, I wanted to talk about this because I feel like there's a lot of influencer-related deaths. You know what I mean? Like, that wasn't a thing within the past 5-10 years. You know what I mean? So,
except for the planking shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, remember when planking was a thing?
Yeah. So there's a lot of things that people are doing in the name of social media. So you really want to be careful when you want to do something for views or do something just because it's clout worthy. You know what I mean? Because it could mean your life at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
It could be the last of you because you want to get some views.
Or somebody else's life. Yeah. Don't be that guy.
Yeah, for real. When they'll be driving and taking little videos like you're in the middle of driving. You know what I mean?
Come on, guys.
So yeah, really think about the decisions you make. You know what I mean? And I was just talking to my girl yesterday, like the people who were born in the year 2000, they're 21 now. I mean,
Lord.
These are people who grew up like fully immersed into the internet. You know what I mean?
They see nothing else.
So their life is like social media. Like everything about their life is social media. You know what I mean? So it's real interesting to see how they're gonna change the world.
I want to start my own country. I just want to.
Back on this
I'm
shit again.
sick of it. I really am. I hate it here. Like, I cannot express how much I hate it here. Everything is based off of clout, money, and I hate all that stuff. So I don't feel like I belong here.
I would say the most detached areas are like maybe in like Eastern Asia. Those people are like growing. They're like growing plants, grains, and stuff.
But not only that,
they're in like bungalows and.
I just don't want to go somewhere off grid, and then it's like I have to deal with racism. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
no, not even like there are remote islands. That's what I'm talking about. Like islands that aren't owned. Like they're just islands that are remote.
Oh shit! Well, let me find.
Yeah, you could buy an island and rename it.
Hell yeah!
You know what I mean? Guava Island on some Childish Gambino.
I'll just be living there by myself. Like I don't want nothing.
It's possible. You just gotta have enough money.
I just gotta learn how to ride a boat or whatever and swim because I don't know how.
It's easy to learn that stuff. But not to get far off topic. We're gonna keep it going. What did I write up there? You know what? Yeah, let's get into this. Comma Crazy Fridays. Pretty much Comma Crazy is a brand based out of Plainfield here where we're from, New Jersey. They sell a lot of, products, but what I want to talk about is their Friday night. When they do the little Common Crazy Fridays, it's like he's hosting in a club, pretty much like a night out. You know what I mean? 21 and older. People go to like this cultural lounge and they have a nice time. Last week they have Drewski there from New Jersey, Hot 97, and this week they're gonna have our brother DJing and alongside Hot Rod. So it's two people that I know. One obviously is my brother, and yeah, it's a nice little vibe for Fridays. You know, if you want to go out, have a nice drink.
If you're on the outside vibe.
Trying to be outside, you know what I mean? So shout outs to Common Crazy Fridays.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you're interested in doing that, that's every Friday at Cultural NJ Cultural Lounge. So shout out to that. Maybe I'll be there tomorrow. Who knows? See how it goes. Check it out. Yeah, let's get into Obama's playlist. It's the summer's playlist.
Yeah, so Obama do his like summer playlist, and I just wanna. The Migos obviously is on there. Their song "Straightening." I fucks with Good Days, of course. We all know that. He has some unknowns that I don't really too care about. Wants and Needs is on there, and that's lit.
Okay.
So he has some good ones. And which brings me to the topic of saying, how many playlists do you have?
Well, I'm known for my playlist. That's number one, and I have 10 of them.
Let me see how much playlists I have.
A lot of people may be, I have like 2 or 3 playlists, but I'm the playlist guy. All right. If you're ever interested in seeing those playlists, you want to go on Apple. I have Apple Music playlists and probably 1 or 2, I think, Spotify playlists. But mostly Apple Music. I have a playlist for chillin', which is just strictly beats, not my own. I haven't uploaded just my beats alone on Apple Music. It's beats that are like soothing. Maybe if you want to get a study session in, if you have like an exam coming up, it's beats that's like lo-fi type vibes. That's my chill playlist. I have a rage playlist, which is the complete opposite of that, where it's pretty much for working out. If you want something to listen to that's gonna help you work out, that's the rage playlist. I have a hip hop studs playlist, which is songs that's from like hip hop groups such as like Tribe Called Quest, The Lox, stuff like that, just like back in the day Dipset stuff. So that's that. I have a playlist that's my vibes. I call it Degrees Vibes. It's just like stuff to listen to that's like all over the place, you know what I mean? Chill stuff from various different artists, unknown artists, known artists, and myself is in there. I have like 1 song in there. I have Angel Time, which is opposite of the Demon Time. So the Angel Time is pretty much Brandy, you know what I mean? Like Sade. It's a real smooth R&B, yeah, smooth R&B vibes. Maybe you want to clean the house to that. You know what I mean? You want to, yeah. Perfect, just like the A. Marie, Maya vibes, you know what I mean?
Yo.
Nelly Furtado.
Yo, Nelly Furtado though.
So if you wanna, you know what I mean, that's like the Clean the House playlist, the Angel Time. The Demon Time, complete opposite. You got Trey Songz in there, Kehlani in there, you know what I mean? The chick who made just Jasmine Sullivan, you know what I mean, some of her hotels. So I mean, I have a lot of playlists, like I really do, you know what I mean? And that's what, just off the top of my head, my playlist that's on Apple Music that I can describe. Again, it's J Degrees on Apple Music. Look me up as like a playlister or whatever, and you'll see all of the playlists I've just listed. And yeah, if you want to zone out, if you're looking for new music, looking for a vibe, maybe you want to put it on for your party, that's definitely the vibe. Oh yeah, and I also have a culture playlist that have like Bad Bunny in there, you know what I mean, J Balvin, stuff like that, Wizkid. So yeah, like I'm the playlist god.
I have about like 7 playlists. I don't have them up though. I have them up for my personal collection. I think I have Chill, Workout, Flames, which is my like if I really want to just turn up. I have Soul Shower, which I just songs that are good to shower to. And I have like a culture with, I listen to a lot of UK Afrobeats people, so all that is in my culture playlist. This is just my personal playlist. I don't put them anywhere. My next question is, what are 3 songs that you would have to describe your life? Like kind of like a life playlist. Like right now.
Off the top of my head, only because this song has been so good. And like it's like it just pops in my head just randomly. Good Days by SZA.
That would be one of mine too.
That's honestly such a great song to come about within the past year. Like such a really, really good song. I think I have one more. It's a Wizkid song.
Try to do 3.
Yeah, it's hard to do 3, but I have that. I have Wizkid Like I like the whole Maiden Lagos. I'd probably put anyone from that album, but I think which song was that? I think it's probably the
Essence?
first. Yeah, Essence. That Essence song is so good, man. Oh my god, that song is so good.
My 3 would be probably the Good Days, Essence, and this song by Burna Boy featuring Stormzy called Real Life. So it would be these 3 songs, those 3 songs.
My third one is my own song. It's called Forever. J Degrees Forever. That song is really good. Not trying to be narcissistic, but that song is really
That song
good.
is good though. It gets you. It's like you can listen to it over and over again and not know you're listening to it over and over again on loop.
It's really like a forever song. You could play that song forever. I really outdid myself with that, and people have told me. I'm not just saying that.
It's like you're sitting in a car and this song will be on loop and you're just like you wouldn't even notice until you probably like
Look it
stop
up.
the car or something.
Look it up. J Degrees Forever. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Is that it? Wait, no.
No, music take back.
Music take. Sorry, I keep forgetting about that. Music take. What I guess I'm listening to, because I didn't think this would be something that you had up
I
there.
listen to Vince Staples sometimes.
Nah, but I mean like I put it up, so
Well, yeah, I ain't doing it.
But I know you're a fan of Vince Staples, so we can definitely talk about it. Vince Staples dropped a 10-track album. It slaps. It's 22 minutes. I wish it was more, but it's all good. Artists put together a compilation of what they're comfortable with.
Yeah.
And he's not the type to even take criticism about like, yo, it's too short. He'll just tell you to go fuck yourself.
You're
So
like, what are you talking about? I'm too fat, nigga.
short with what? Short of words? That's how he is. But Vince Staples is very outspoken. That guy's hilarious.
I fucks with Vince Staples.
And this would surprise me. It's a self-titled album, and by what I've heard, it makes sense. So Vince Staples album out. It's really good. Check it out. I'm gonna put it up with the name and the cover art right above us. And this is an artist that is local, and I like to keep up with what he does. This is True Stories Auto True. It's about 6 songs on this little EP album, and it's pretty much him experimenting with auto-tune, and he does a really good job, very surprisingly, because I don't think he ever did that before. And like, yeah, I'm fucking with it.
A lot of people are fucking with it. Honestly, I've been like watching some stories and I see him getting tagged. So
Yeah.
a lot of people, and I'm sure we have very different following demographics. So.
Yeah, we are 100%.
so I guess that says something.
Yeah, he's doing it, man. Shout outs to True. Like I communicate with him. You know, I like to keep up with a lot of local artists and what they're doing and support them because I mean we have to support each other out here. So
That's the only way we build a community.
shout outs to True. You did really good on this album, man. And I'm definitely bumping it. I'll let you know. You know what I mean? Because I don't think I've told him yet, but he knows how we feel. He's gonna see how we feel now. So I think that's it for today.
That's definitely it. It's hot as shit.
We're gonna get ourselves out of here and get cooled down.
Yeah. Drink some ice cream.
yeah.
I said drink some ice cream.
National Ice Cream Day coming up this
Oh,
Sunday.
word. Yeah. Shout outs to that. Everybody loves ice cream.
Get you some ice cream this Sunday.
Shout out to dairy-free ice cream. Shout out to
That
the
too.
vegan
And
ice
vegan
cream.
free.
It's very delicious, you guys. You said and vegan.
Vegan free. I meant vegan.
Yeah,
So,
vegan ice cream is delicious.
Shout out to that. Let's get
Shout
out
out
of
to
here.
options. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
As always, we're at war with ourselves. We're at war with everyone outside. Be safe out there. Have a good summer. Peace.